Good morning everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with me, Mr. Sim Gamer, and today we are on the old stream farm. It is December, it is chilly, and right now we are just having a quick look at our beautiful little sheep. They're doing really well, still 140 here, still plenty of food. Very adorable indeed. So we've got some milk to sell, thank goodness, because we are back in debt. Minus 936. Ooh. So we have got a lot to do today because of that. So we've got milk to sell, and I believe our silage is going to be ready. So I think I'll start with the silage, because we do have the slight problem of still not having something to take the milk with, and I really do want to try my best to... sorry, this tractor. I do really want to try my best to make this as... not realistic, I know. I'm not the most realistic player, but as much as possible, rather than running those round the corner. I'd quite like to have something to drive them into. But we will do what we can do. So yes, they're doing good. Let's have a look at our fields. It looks like we've got weeds again. I'm not sure how that's possible, especially as soon as we've already pulled all the weeds out. I did that last episode. So I'm going to have to get onto that. Okay. Now, I really would have thought that that was done. So, I'm a little bit annoyed about that. Normally, if you do the weeding, it's done. So, that's a bit of an odd one. Okay, here's our grass, which really now could do with a little bit of lime and a little bit of fertilizer, a little bit of TLC. As you can... oh, it's not quite fermented yet. Okay, so they are 32. Okay, 32%. Okay, so what I will do then, I'll leave this up here so I don't have to bring it back down. I forgot it. Of course, I didn't finish until really late silaging and wrapping these bales, so that does make sense. Okay, so let's get back down. We're gonna have to weed again. I don't quite understand how that's happened. And I'm going to take these round the corner. Gonna have to do this, unfortunately, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, lovely people, we're back. As you can see, we have a little bit more money, 1,452. We were at minus 900, so that's not too bad, really, for the milk sales. I also did the weeding off camera so that you didn't have to watch that again. But yes, that's all done now. I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe I didn't save the game properly. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. But it's done, and that's what's most important right now. So. And they're already creating more milk. Look how fast they're going. Super happy with these little buddies. We also need to keep an eye on the age of the male rams. There's still 2 months. That's fine. That's fine. Because what we'll do at about 5 months is when we'll go and say goodbye to them. There's still 191 at the moment financially per lamb. I would prefer to try and get a little bit more. It'd be good to get around 300 per lamb. So that's where I'd probably aim. That would probably be where I aim for. Let's check this out. This is probably not much further forward. We were at 32%. We're now at 36%. Lovely. Okay, so I'm assuming contracts is not any better. No, it's not. Let's load some new. So clear, load. No, there is nothing. And what I am going to do as well, if I click cultivating, fertilizing, you see nothing is changing here. It's all a bit on the weird side. So yeah, nothing. Whether I click through the top here or not, there is nothing. I expect what I would have needed to have done is start a new game save. I just don't have the time to do that now. So yeah, absolutely nothing. Right, do we have enough money to do the liming on there and the fertilizing? Possibly not. Let's see what we have left from our past, well, our starting point on these two fields. Let's see how far we got. Okay, so let's get her hooked up. We have quite a nice spreader. That's one thing we did really invest in, was a really good spreader. Okay, so we've got 1 bag of lime left. That is not going to be enough, is it? Not at all. We will start with the lime though. Let's see how far we go. Oops. Turning the wrong way around. That doesn't help, does it? Okay, so you've decided to grab that instead. Of course you have. Alright, let's empty this over here. Even though the line was closer, it still picked that up. There we go. Okay, good. Right, let's do this. It'll be interesting to see how far this goes before we have to buy some more. So we've only got 656 litres. These fields have been scanned, so we do know roughly what is going on. So we can see here, let's get back on, there we go. The current and the pH level that it needs to get to is not a massive amount. But we are going to need more. And this is super important. This is the one field really which is going to bring us in the majority of our money with the silage bales. And it is, yeah, it is a little bit boring, on the boring side, doing silage all the time, but when you're doing a survival, you don't have that much choice. Okay, we're nearly out, 4% left. %. We actually got further than I expected with that. So, it's not too bad. Okay, let's get a shop delivery here. Okay, let's go and buy. I'll start with one bag. We're just going to lime around the bales. I suppose I could go and pick them up and just let them ferment in the storage, in the, gosh, my brain, in the trailer. Try my best not to miss anything, but whoopsie, gosh, walked straight into that, didn't I? This is not my finest work at all. So I'm recording this after coming back from Florida. I have been off for a little while, so please excuse the terrible nature of my driving. Okay, that is spreading. I'll go fill in the gaps where I've missed afterwards, I think. Yeah, this is my first farming simulator recording after a week and a bit's break on the PC. I'm definitely having a couple of brain farts. I was trying to edit a video that I did before, and I was like, no, not quite. My brain's not quite ready. I've got jet lag. Not quite ready for this yet. Not quite ready for this yet. But here we go. Here we are. We're liming. We're liming, guys. We're getting somewhere. We're getting something done. We're getting something done on our farm. That's the most important thing. But I hope you're all keeping really well. It's, can't believe it's already the second month of the year. It's February already? How? Just how? It's just gone so fast. This year's just gone so fast. This is one of the most relaxing jobs. I absolutely love spreading lime. Nearly halfway through what we were able to purchase. Right, just see if any needs to go. See, I'm not putting any there, which means it's the texture's just not changing, so that's fine. $800 litres left, that's not too bad. Nip on through there. Just going to grab this little bit on the end here, see if that wants to spread there. It did, great. This map is glorious though, isn't it? It's a really beautiful map. I know I've been having a few technical issues with it, but nothing that I can't overcome. Beautiful. Okay. Right. Oopsie. Let's go around that. Oh, 13% left. So, but that's 13% of the whole pump. 559 litres. So we used 3/4 of the bag. It's not too bad. It is quite a big field. I think I forget how big, because it's got both of those sides. I kind of forget that there is a bit of space there. There is a bit of space there. Okay, let's empty this out. So that's seeds there. That's the only extra fertilizer I've got. That's a shame. And how much was that? I really don't recall. Let's pop it back in and see how... Oh dear, okay. Right. I only have 91 litres of fertilizer. That's not ideal, is it? Because fertilizer is extremely expensive. Oops, what am I doing? What am I playing at? I want to put the shop. Put the shop right down here. And let's have a look. Do we have any mods? Do I have any mods installed? I think I will on the palette side. That's more expensive. I think there is a fertilizer. Here we go. There we go. 1,000. 5,000 litres. That is perfect. But now look at our money, guys. This is as survival as it gets. And you can see on the ground as well the damage we're doing to the floor. Because of course crop destruction is on. And this technically still is a field. This is classed as a grass field. Not be enough. So it's not ideal. It's not ideal. But the way I see it, the sheep right now are paying to look after the farm, which is absolutely fantastic. They're so low maintenance. So low maintenance. Just water and some grass or some hay and they are happy. And they are paying. They're paying for us to live right now. Last pass coming through. We have a nice amount of fertilizer left, which is fantastic. So 1,800 litres in here. And, well, did I miss a bit? Or is that a texture problem? Missed a bit. So let's jump out and have a very quick look. We now have the perfect pH level, and nitrogen is 180 kilograms per hectare, so that is exactly where we want it for this grass field. And I have had a little think about it, because I don't want to drive back on there once it's growing. I am going to go and pick up the bales now, just put them in one location. I'm not sure all of them will fit onto here, but I don't want to drive back on there. As you can see, it's already affecting the grass ever so slightly, so we don't want to do that. So let's get them off and out of the way. Whoopsie. There we go. Let's hitch up. No, you can't fit that many on here, so we will end up doing quite a few runs to the shop and back. I need to be careful because this tractor's brakes are flexible. Let's call them flexible, shall we? So it looks like we can fit 8 on here. Which is a pretty decent number. I'm not really sure how much of this I own, but you know what, I'm sure the farmer won't mind. And as I keep saying, no, it looks empty anyway. It looks empty. Right, let's pull forward. Let's get this all up. And also it gives us a good final count as well. That's 9, that makes 10. $11. 12. 13, 14, 15. I think we said 15 last time, didn't we? So yeah, we did count it right. There we go. Okay, now we don't need to worry about that for a little bit. I'm going to leave this here with it. Which again, I know is not ideal, but we could do with the space up at the non-yard. It's not really a yard, but it's just our dumping ground right now. I have had a little clear up around the yard-ish. Put everything away as best I can. And then I'm going to give this a little cut, but we're going to have a sleep first. See if we can get it to grow a little bit more. As soon as I click this button, we are going to go into minus figures. Again. And it's probably going to be worse. Quite a bit worse. For some reason, my sleep trigger keeps on going back here, rather than the caravan. I haven't figured out why that has happened yet, either. Every time I move the sleeping bag back there, it doesn't like it. So I'm just running back there for now for ease. as you can see now, or minus 1,158. Painful. Painful, painful, painful. But first thing we do at the start of every day is we sell our milk. And that brings us in our first bit of money. And that should bring us back into the black. That should. And then I'm going to give this a bit of a cut. You can see it's just starting to turn. It probably could do it a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm going to just crack on with it, I think. And what we're going to do, lift motor on. And the reason I'm doing this, I'm going to feed this to the sheep. I want to keep them topped up with food. And this is our sheep food field. Just got to get around our harvester. It's going to look terrible, I know, but start from scratch vibes. This is what this is. Got to start from somewhere. And this is us starting from somewhere. I know we're a few episodes in. We have made quite a bit of money though. It's not like we're not making money. I expect contract-wise we're still very empty. Yep, we are. Yeah. There is nothing going on. Even though these are highlighted, it's just dead to the world. We do have these, but we have nothing. We have nothing to offer in the supply and transport yet. Also yet, because we will. We're growing. Our little caravan. Right, okay. Let's tip this in and... Ooh, gosh! Let's tip this in and see how much. So that's 4,000 worth. Yeah, they need quite a lot more food, don't they? It's alright, guys. I'm on it. Let's try to get you some more. It's not like they're starving. There is 20,000 litres in there. I just don't want it to get to the stage where... need to unfold it. Lower it. There we go. Where we are really running out of money. Or running out of food and I've got no supply. That's worst case situation right there. But if I could try and get them up to 30,000, so that's 50% of their trough full, that would be amazing. But to be honest with you, I think we're going to struggle. Not got a mad amount. Let's have a look at their health while we're here, though. So, they're up to 100. They're 100% health, which I'm chuffed with. And the female sheep, it's been 3 months since their last birth. They're 40% reproduction, so that's fine. The price of the young rams has gone up. 212 now. I think we will be lucky if we did see 300. The other thing is I need to buy something to transport them with. It's all very well me wanting to sell them, but I've got to get them there. It's pretty cool. This has 5,000 litre capacity. Not quite half full yet though. Try and find. I mean, I should move the harvester really, based on how much we need. Right, let's pull this forward. Keep that engine running. It won't be long. I know this is a tiny area, but every little bit counts. These sheep are currently everything to our bottom line. It's so tight. There you go. Right. That's better. Come on. Come on. That's another 3,000 litres. Let's pull this girl back. Oh, can't see. Have to come out. I don't know how the farmers cope in real life. Driving them. To heavily rely on the side mirrors and a lot of instinct. Okay, close to 30,000. That's not too bad. I think that'll be alright for now, to be honest. We just have to keep topping up. That's all we can do. Okay, my next job is to get these sold, so I'll bring you back in once that's done. Super chuffed with that. We've taken it from minus 1,500 to plus 1,500. So we made about 3 grand in milk from these sheep. So that is a win in my books. An absolute win in my books. So at the bottom, you can see in the distance our silage bales. They're still fermenting. They're up to 66%. So we're looking at probably, if we're lucky, next month for those to be ready to be sold. By that time, we will have a little bit more growth in our wheat. We do, this one over here I believe is barley, so we've got the wheat here, we've got the barley over here. But yes, as far as this episode is concerned, we've been through December, we started in January. There's not really much more that we can do until we're hitting into the spring months. So I think next episode I will bring you back in spring, and we will be in full swing again. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have creating it. If you have, make sure to hit that like button and just do not forget to subscribe to more videos like this on Farming Simulator 22 with me, Mr. Sim Gamer. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.